We finally reached a point, y'all, where mainstream rap is the lowest it's ever been. And it's like the bottom of the bucket Halloween candy at this point. Honestly, for the longest, I thought it was just my bias because I listened to underground music ever since I was in middle school. But after this, it confirms all of my suspicions about the decline of rap industry over the years. Like, you know how bad it is when not a single rap song is in the top 40 hits? A whole 40 songs on that list, not a single one of them being rap. And it used to be very common and usual for the charts to be flooded with the hottest rap songs of all time. And mainstream rap was the top choice for a majority of people. Like, it used to be weird if you tell people, yeah, I listen to underground music. Even all the people who didn't favor rap or listen to other genres mainly, they still knew about rap music in the mainstream and respected its culture. Now it seems like the people who were listening to mainstream have expanded their tastes and prefer to listen to something completely different because rap is just that bland and dead right now. But that's not all of it though, because we still got underground music. Underground music is honestly carrying the rap industry on its back. Underground music as a whole has evolved so much from the past. Like, what went from being looked down and overshadowed is now even more known and respected than it ever was. Even to the point where it's now normalized in a complete 180 to choose underground music over mainstream music. Like, I listened to a lot of underground music since late middle school. I found out mainly from hanging out with skaters and being heavily into skate culture, and quickly came to enjoy the underground far more than mainstream music. Like, when I put my headphones in and I listened to them for the first time, they gave me an entire paradigm shift and an entirely different perspective on music as a whole. I love this scene so much because underground artists weren't censored on what they could say or what they could do. They were real and they spoke real. Like, you could hear it in the music. Xavier Wolf, Chris Travis, Bones, Doo-Wop Kane, Lil 14, Trippie Redd, X, Uzi, like, they were different. And at that time, and even more clearly now, mainstream music just felt so staged. Like, everything was just to drop the biggest hit, get the most money, keep their cool or their wealthy image. Now, don't get it twisted, I was still bumping them hits, bro. They had a lot of bangers back then, I'm not gonna lie. And even still, sometimes we get a mainstream banger, but it felt soulless compared to the underground. The underground was like a cool niche community of people who aren't under restrictions. They can speak their mind truthfully and tap into their full creative potential. Like, you would hear genres and experimental sounds you've never heard before. And it was like a breath of fresh air from the generic copy and paste type beats that are popular for fitting the mainstream sound that we've heard 1,000 times. And thankfully, we still have a lot of this in the underground, since mainstream's obviously going to be pushed out more and put into the front of the main population. But we're reaching a point to where the underground is starting to grow into the mainstream that I got tired of. Like, underground music now is completely different. Nowhere close to the old underground, but it has its pros and cons. Like, it's no longer that low-key community of real music it once was that just allowed artists to fully express themselves. Due to TikTok and the push for this quick, short-form content on all platforms, it's not only allowed just about anybody to put their music in front of new eyes, but the involvement of social media and monetization changed everything. It's allowed regular people that you would cross on the street to drastically change their lives in a matter of a year or less, getting big old opportunities and income just from getting behind the mic. And honestly, bro, I love that. Like, I remember listening to a lot of underground rappers trying to put my homies on, wishing these people got way more attention than these underground block that was just pushed out so hard. But now it's gone too far. Like, way too far. Everybody want to be a rapper now. And I guarantee every single person who's listening to this knows at least one person who wanted to be a rapper. Social media made that easier than it ever has. Everybody sees what happened to the next big underground artist that's touring the world, getting mad money, doing shows, fucking with the hoes. It's looked at as like the method to make it, instead of a place where you can fully express yourself and just be real, create art. These upcoming artists are rushing to get signed to these labels in return for some 6 or 7 figure payment and promotion, but there's no longer love in the game after that. You under control now and you go by their rules. Take DC the Don, for example. I listened to a hell of a lot of DC the Don. He used to drop a lot and even quit basketball to rap because, you know, he was expressing himself. He was having fun. Then he got signed to a shitty ass label on his come up that literally stopped him from dropping for a whole year, killing all of his momentum. So Fago, another great example, signed under Cactus Jack during his come up and was restricted on his drop consistency, and now he's forever up next. Like, there are mad artists who aren't even signed and want nothing to do with labels, do everything independent, who are going way further and get way more attention just from being themselves and being authentic. But there are also a wide majority who've seen the method, working for someone and start hitting copy and paste on their whole swag, biting their whole style. This caused everything we hear now to sound exactly the same. Just one artist biting off another artist who's already biting off a bigger artist who bit off an old artist from the past. Like, it's getting mad annoying. It's so repetitive now, and it sounds like what mainstream used to be in the past. The same recycled BS, doing things to make their image or their aura look good and make the most money. Where's the real art at, man? Where's the unique artist? Don't get it twisted, there are still hundreds of artists out there that are still getting the attention they deserve and are super unique, even in this age where everybody is a clone. And I honestly hope that as the years go on, rap continues to come back to life like it's constantly doing now. I see the seed being planted with these big artists in the underground who are paving the way for artists 5-10 years down the line from today. And maybe even then there will be a new mainstream to underground transition like there was in the past, from underground to some brand new thing at the time. But I hope you guys can see the cycle of how things are going, and I'm curious on your perspective in the underground scene, the rap industry, and honestly just music in general. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this video, and if you feel like this resonated with you or gave you a new perspective, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe for more content every week. Y'all stay safe, and I'll see y'all next time.